Hey there, bright minds. Today we're exploring a Go function that's all about parsing CSV data like a pro. Not only does it deftly infer data types for its columns, based on provided configurations and the content itself, but it also elegantly streams each parsed record over a Go channel.
Let's get into it. Our function has two key parameters.
1. An io.readCloser, which is an interface that combines both io.reader, for reading data, and io.closer, for closing resources.
2. A send-only channel that handles items of the arrow.record type.
Moving on, our function utilizes an inferring CSV reader provided by the Apache Arrow library.
This reader has been initialized with several configurations.
1. Chunked reading. Instead of gobbling everything up, it nibbles the CSV data in manageable chunks, precisely 100 rows at a time.
2. Any row in the CSV starting with the specified comment character is ignored.
3. Handling null values. The reader will identify empty values and NA as null values in the CSV.
4. Header detection. The reader will assume the CSV input contains a header row.
But wait, Apache Arrow doesn't stop there. It arms us with various options to fine-tune how our CSV reader or writer behaves.
Explicit data types. You can flexibly dictate data types for specific columns. In our case, we've stamped the int column as a 32-bit integer and the date-time column with a timestamp that ticks to millisecond precision.
Column inclusion. This gem of a feature lets us cherry-pick columns to include in the final record. Such precision is golden in tasks like calculating the average of a single column, allowing us to optimize memory usage by reading just what's needed.
Now, we have the main processing loop.
Firstly, it advances the reader to the next chunk of CSV rows.
Fetches the current record from the reader.
Ensures that the memory for the record is retained.
And streams the record out over the provided channel.
After processing, the function ensures that the data resource is closed off. Also, any error that occurred during reading or processing is reported.
Thanks for joining us.
And hey, before we sign off, here's a teaser for what's next. In our upcoming content, we're going to explore another fascinating function that's actively consuming the data from the output channel we just discussed. So, if you're curious about the next steps, and how all these pieces come together in a real-world scenario, make sure to stay tuned. The world of data processing is vast and exciting, and we're just getting started.